Welcome to the Lancaster-Lebanon Intermediate Unit 13, Instructional Media Services. This tutorial is a quick tutorial to be able to show you how to use one of our tools called Discovery Education. Now, for our local school districts, you may access Discovery Education via two ways. The first way, you might go to discoveryeducation.com, as you see here, and automatically log in with your MediaNet numbers and information. However, there are many school districts that we are working on setting up LDAP right now so that you could use your school username and password in order to get access, so you wouldn't have to remember your account credentials. You could always just remember your school username and password. So if that is your case, you would want to go to your school district's version of Discovery Education. So it's most likely your school district name.discoveryeducation.com or some variation of that. So please check with your librarians to be able to make sure that you're aware of how to access Discovery Education. So when you go to Discovery Ed and you log in, there's a few things that you're going to notice at the very top of the screen. So you notice My DE Services, My Content, Builder Tools, Classroom Manager, Teacher Center, and Professional Development. You notice at the very top there's a keyword search, and there's a drop down for curriculum standards search and an advanced search. The very first thing that we like to start with is by entering a term that you're searching for. So in this case, I'm going to search something that's pretty general, like plants. When I click on plants, I'm going to click on search. When I'm doing that, notice that my results have a filter on the left-hand side. Notice that there's many different types of media that I'm able to get, and I can filter it by grade level, by subject, by media type, and I want to expand all of these so you can see all the different media types. The thing that we have to understand is that Discovery Education is no longer just a repository of videos, but it's so much more. And there's so many more things that you can do with it. So notice that beyond just videos here, notice that there's boards and animations and clip art. The numbers in parentheses are how many are available in the search that I'm doing right now. And you notice that there's other types of listen tutorials, audio, songs, and sound effects. Notice that there's read resources for encyclopedia articles. There's interactives as well, and assessment. So there's so many different types of resources that are available. If I want to see just those resources, I could click on the actual resource itself and just this case check images, and then I can see a whole variety of images that are aligned. If I don't want images and I actually am looking for the video resource, I can check and look for just video resources. Notice that each one tells me a couple things. It tells me that if I can do something with it, if it's available as a student resource, more that's available in these series as well, and how many times it might have been viewed. Notice I have a plus symbol here, that if I want to add it down here to my quick list, I can hit the plus symbol, or the down arrow if I want to be able to add it to my content. So if I add it to my content, that's the digital locker space I have available in Discovery Education to save everything that I find. So when you find great things, you want to add it to my content. The other thing that you notice is that you're able to assign it to students here. Now you would already have to have classes set up in here to be able to assign it to current students. With every video that is accessible and other resource, if I open up one of my quick list items here, you will see many different things, segments of the video itself, but I want you to notice at the very top, notice that there's a details section, so you can get the citations, whether MLA, APA, or Chicago style. Notice that there's a materials section for teacher guides and writing prompts, a transcript section, so as you watch the video, it goes to the transcript, and you can also see more videos to explore. In addition, if this video was available for download, you would see a download button here. Videos allow us to be able to access a lot of different content that we can align to our curriculum. If you want to do a specific curriculum standards search, you would then click on the curriculum standards, set your particular standards parameters that you're looking for, and it'll drill down all the way to your standard and find the exact resources available for you. The other thing that I want you to notice in this section at the top is within the Teacher Center. The Teacher Center offers a variety of curriculum resources for us to be able to use in the classroom. Notice, and please, I encourage you to explore the Ready Zone, STEM Connect, the calendar. The calendar is very interesting in that every day of the week is associated with specific content. So I like teachers to go in and search your birth date on the calendar and then see all of the science, the humanities, the other events on that day that have videos tied to it. The lesson plan library, themes library, if you want to meet the faces of Discovery Ed, and also the Discovery Education Atlas interactive map so that you can see, zoom in on particular points of continents and countries to see videos that are aligned to those. The other thing that I want you to notice is the Classroom Manager. Now, if your students are set up in Discovery Education because it was already integrated through LDAP, you would be able to create classes here, and when you create classes, just pull your students in those classes. After you have classes created, you're then really able to utilize this section. This section is so powerful for the availability for student interaction. Notice that there's an assignment builder where you can build assignments to have students watch videos, to be able to have students log in, to be able to take an assessment that you create. Maybe you have a writing prompt based off of a video that they're going to watch, or there's some other type of tutorial or image that they might see. Maybe there's some type of assessment managers that you're going to go into here to be able to divide up everything that you're assigning to them and to be able to take a look at those assessments. But here, the board builder is one of the neatest features of Discovery Education that's been added recently. And this is where you can create a multimedia project. So your students can be assigned to create a multimedia project. And in this multimedia project, they can insert videos, they can insert pictures, they can insert text, they can insert other things outside of Discovery Education that they already have loaded on their laptop and they want to upload directly to it. So once you start building boards, you can see board examples here. And I'll go ahead and click on this one so you can see an example of what the board looks like. In this case, notice I was able to put a picture in. I was able to enter some text. If I scroll down, notice that here's a video that if I click on the video, it can play directly in the board. More pictures, more videos. So this is just an interactive type of whiteboard called Board Builder that's an excellent resource for students to be able to create multimedia projects. So when you're looking at all of the materials and everything that's available in Discovery Education, as you find things, you want to put it in your digital locker space called My Content. If I click on My Content, you will see that there's a bunch of folders in here. So you might have folders by the subject that you teach, by the blocks that you teach, by the levels that you might teach, and you can add new folders, title the folders whatever you want, and save items in these folders as you find them. So that when you find items that are really good, you don't have to go looking for them again. So like, for example, this picture here that's so awesome that I can zoom in on and even see the dewdrops of the water on the apples, which is so exciting. So there's a variety of tools here that you have access to be able to use Discovery Education to its fullest. Keep in mind that Discovery Education is so much more than just accessing videos. So you want to go in here and really take a look at all of the resources that are available through your IMS membership with Lancaster-Lebanon Intermediate 13. Please know that if you have any questions with anything within the IMS, please feel free to email us at ims@iu13.org.